Good morning, and welcome back to another episode of the Talk to Tanner Morning Show, where we go over tips, tricks, ideas, and exercises to help make you, the investing real estate agent, a better version of yourself, to help achieve your number one goal, to help support the people you love and care about most. We like to start our mornings off in personal development. We're big proponents of continuing to push ourselves, help ourselves, grow ourselves. And this morning, I'm really excited to talk about this because I know it's pretty much most people I deal with in the coaching space, supporting people. You hear a lot about limiting beliefs. You hear a lot about thoughts, the power of thoughts. Oh, I think I can. The little train that it could. My mom brought up to me this hilarious little book yesterday. It's like the brave little toaster. I just think that title's hilarious. But anyway, I guess I used to love the book when I was a kid. Okay, moving forward. So we're talking about your thoughts. And when you do, most of our suffering and a lot of our pain, on a little bit of a serious note this Monday, because I know a lot of us have the long weekend, might be dragging ass a little bit. A lot of our thoughts that we have can make us feel sad, can make us uneasy, can make us stressed, can make us feel bad in general. Not feel good, feel bad. Most thoughts people have are negative, generally negative. And this is more of a survival tool for people, which is interesting. Just having a bleak, pessimistic view turned out to be pretty good when living conditions, survival tactics, and stuff that usually would pull our focus away. But now that we have evolved and things are a lot safer, things are a lot more structured now, having our thoughts beat the crap out of us really don't serve us a purpose, especially when we have huge influences such as social media. You have me ranting on here, over here at Instagram, or on here on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube is where we go live. That's 4 platforms right there. And it turns out human negativity bias causes the algorithm to it's a lot easier to stare at a car crash than it is to stare at like somebody handing out food at a food pantry, canned beans at a food pantry. You know, what would attract more eyeballs, right? That human natural negativity bias for excitement, for destruction, all that crazy shit, right? So we know that we're naturally drawn to the negative stuff. And we know that our thoughts are just a culmination of our experiences, our viewpoints, touch points, everything that's kind of gone on in our lives that we've seen, we've touched, and we've experienced. Because what would be an example of this? So you have had a thought recently about something that did not include your life in any way, shape, or form. Yes or no? If you've had any type of social media, entertainment exposure, anything like that, then the answer to that would be true. Again, so if you are having a thought, there's a very good chance that it's not even about you and it hasn't come from you. And we're doing the natural survival bias to help make it more about us. So the main thing I'm trying to say here is that we give ourselves a break. A break. Hear me out. This is your maybe from a life coach's you're going to have negative thoughts. They're going to come in. It's just a natural way of the material you absorb, you go about life. That's going to be very natural. So the key is to not let the negative thoughts continue to consume your mind for longer periods of time. People will be told this happens a lot with for our real estate agents, a lot of that demographic that I work with. If you invest in real estate, looking for more coaching clients, let me know, direct message below. But you get a big fat piece of rejection. This is very common in our business. You get a nice fat piece of rejection, and then it consumes your mind for more than the call was logged. The call was actually only 34 seconds. Again, the call was 34 seconds. And we thought about this call. We thought about our business strategy. We thought about who we were as people. We thought about all these things that just actually weren't true. And we were just beating ourselves up to the point to where now we're scared to take more action because we've actually made it more complicated and harder on ourselves than it really is. And that's why thoughts are so powerful. Thoughts are very, very powerful. They can throw you to the brink. They can lock you down. They can take you to a place where no one ever wants to be. And that's why a lot of people are so sad, is because we're basing it off of the wrong foundation. I don't want us, or hopefully that's a huge impact we can make in the future, is that we being tied to your thoughts, and you know that humans are naturally negative, you're going to be upset and frustrated and sad. So not honing into that, not accepting that, and understanding that the thoughts, they come and they go. They come and they go. So what are some tools, tricks, and some things to alleviate? Okay, Tanner, I get it. Thoughts. I can't be beating myself up. Tip number 1, right? What would tip number 2 be? To understand that they're powerful in both directions. This is something that you see a lot at seminars, whether it's Tony Robbins on stage screaming. He's like, you must believe, and all this crazy stuff. It turns out that it actually works in the same sense that you can beat the crap out of yourself to the point that you want to go to the brink from negative thoughts, as much as you can motivate yourself and you can inspire yourself with thoughts that are really positive. So what would be some thoughts here? I can go ahead and I can share my screen. And something I would like us to do for this exercise today is I would like us to all find something that it is that we want in life, something that we desire. So something that, what would be, for example, mine would be, let's go ahead and I'm going to pull up realtor.com. And there's a property that I want. Okay. These examples will work. That's cool. Okay. This example will work. Great. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen over at, let's go do the Chrome tab, or let's do an entire screen so you can hear me talk. Okay, so this is a property. This is a beautiful property in Denver, Colorado. My goal is to buy property, buy a 4-unit property, a 3, or it sounds like right now all I can afford is a single family home with multiple bedrooms. And then I want to rent out the rooms through short-term rental, Airbnb. And so you have to be in specific areas for this. Oh, shoot. Let me go back so it's not so wild. But the goal, what I want us to do is, if you can keep forming these thoughts in like, I'm going to buy this, I'm going to do this, my brother's going to benefit, we're going to get, hopefully we can get this house and we can get him in there in one of the rooms, then he can manage it and he can live in his dream area for like next to nothing. And then my girlfriend and I and family, we can go there to the property in the future. Like, if you keep having our thoughts towards this and thinking of ways of how we can get this done, and we can continue to be more and more specific about it, you can see how we can continue to strengthen our mind in the right direction, strengthen our thought patterns in a positive form, strengthen our beliefs that this is possible. I mean, it's not like these are, yes, this property is expensive. Yep, that's a big monthly payment, but it's a number, and it's something that we can work backwards from. We can look at what it is that we want, and the more clarity, the more powerful, and the more positive chances are the thoughts are going to be. So this is one trick to help with positive thoughts, is to just be clear figuring out some things that you want, that you desire, and then continue to just chip away at them and kind of make them clearer and clearer and keep them in your mind consistently. Like, you should be looking at properties that you want, investments that you want, businesses that you want to grow. You should be looking and thinking about these way more than you should be watching how the football teams did yesterday, how your ex-girlfriends and boyfriends, how they're doing on social media. You're looking at places that you don't really have any interest in going, but you're just jealous that your friends are going, or any of that other social media bullshit that can kind of drive our thoughts. Or again, if someone else is doing something, we can't. We got to have a fits about that. We both know that's total bull. There's plenty to go around, but focusing more on ourselves, on the things that we desire, on the things that we really want. And the next tool I'll share, I'll go ahead and I'm gonna stop sharing over here. I'm gonna stop sharing. So that was one tool or one idea that I use a lot with my clients, and specifically, I'm looking for more clients that are investing in real estate, the real estate agents. So if you know an investing real estate agent who needs a life coach, please connect with me. Anyway, we use that one of the exercise and tools is I'm just going to make you pick something that it is that you want, and then we're trying to embed that more in our thoughts and see if we can connect and strengthen. What was the article that I had read? Here, let's go ahead and share our screen for this as well. This was a cool little, sorry for that. Cool little tidbit. So neuroscientists have discovered that repetitive thoughts from neural pathways as neurons that fire together get wired together. Thus, the more a particular thought or belief is activated and reinforced, the stronger these neural pathways become, and the more automatically they become our go-to pattern of perceiving. Huffington Post. Don't know if you guys think that's a good sign or not. Either way, but again, the whole thought of pun intended, thought of reinforcement is very good, and we can have that going in a positive direction, like property that we want to buy for our family, our investment goals, our business goals, or we can continue to consume. So understand that consumption is a huge factor in this. You should be consuming things that are heading you in the right direction versus consuming things that are naturally negative, such as social media platforms. Okay. I say this as I'm on a social media platform, but you get what I'm saying. Okay, the last tool I wanted to bring up today before I bounce out of here, this show, to just give you guys a little more value. Go ahead and feel free to rip off from this. So it's under here in my coaching documents. Essentially, this is a tool that I use, that I give my investing real estate agent clients free access to. It's called a Freedom Budget Tracker. And I pulled it up. I think I pulled up an older version of it on the show, but let's go ahead. Okay. We'll go ahead and share my screen one more time. Sorry if that looks all trippy. Okay. So this is a Freedom Budget tool. So this is a tool that you get when you're working with me. It's one of the many exercises and tools. Like, this is something given to you on your own, but you go ahead and under the personal monthly budget. So essentially, we're figuring out our freedom income, how much money that it is that we really want and need, and then we divide that from our actual income today. And so say if our actual income today is $2,000 a month, and then our freedom income is $10,000 a month, we're $8,000 off, as you can see here. And it's just kind of a cool, fun trick trade, especially for a lot of my clients who are property owners. And then you get to see things that get paid down, and you get to also see other investment accounts, how much money you have into properties. And a lot of these are interchangeable. You don't have to have on here, say, if you don't have pets and you don't want to budget things for like toys and grooming and all that stuff, or if hair and nails and all that for personal care is more your speed, you get to find out what it is that you want for your costs and then kind of see your wealth build up over time. Okay, I'll stop sharing, get that trippy screen off. But that's just a freedom budget tool. If you want to learn more, if you want to work one-on-one with me as a life coach, if you are an investing real estate agent, specifically someone in their 20s or in their 30s, someone specifically along that line, please keep an eye out for these people and let me know if I can connect with them. Would love an introduction to see if I can give them just some free tools or something like that to help benefit them, their life, and their business. But that's about it from me. Thanks, guys, so much. If you have any other questions, you can always send me a direct message, or you'll be seeing me again here tomorrow morning, bright and early, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. I hope everyone had a great Monday, is having a great Monday morning, rolling through, learn something new, and don't let your thoughts overconsume you. Don't let it be too bad. And there's tools, tips, and tricks that we can always kind of work around this. And next time, we're going to have to jump on here and do a meditation or something. That's usually a great remedy, but not a lot of people like to do that. And so maybe we could do it ourselves and work on here and see if that would be helpful for you guys. But all right, cheers, friends. I'm rolling out of here. Here are some thoughts on thoughts. Have a great Monday. Don't let it beat you up too much. They're just thoughts. Get your cell phone away from you. Help somebody out today. Have a good one. I'll be back here live, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time, Tuesday morning, November 8th, Election Day, where we're going to go over some tips on elections and people and this and that and parties and all that. This should be some fun government stuff. So if you're interested in my opinion on that, check it out. All right, I'm rolling out of here. I'm way over time. We got a late start. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. See you next time. Rolling out, ending broadcast.